Hey guys, and welcome back to the wonderful world of The Sims 4, where today we are doing a Christmas-themed house. It's really just a traditional build, or a traditional styled house with a lot of Christmas decorations. And when I say a lot, I mean that there is a Christmas tree in every room of the downstairs portion of the house. However, there's not a whole lot of Christmas decorations in the upstairs portion where the bedrooms are. There's 3 bedrooms, the master, a girl's bedroom, or a typical girl's bedroom, I guess. I was thinking more like a teenage girl. Usually I try to build a fake family in my mind whenever I am building a house. But there's like a teenage girl's bedroom and a maybe like a guest bedroom, maybe more of like it could be a kid's bedroom. I didn't really like though that it's the only upstairs balcony and it's with the kids' bedroom. I'm not very good at making sure I build a house from the outside or from the inside out, which is what I should do. And it makes the building look a lot more realistic when you do that, just because you can get the layout done a whole lot easier. But sometimes it's just difficult to do. It's a whole lot easier, especially when you're doing a traditional build that requires some more difficult roofing like this, if you are building from the outside in. So if you're building the outside to look really nice, and then the inside you just kind of work with what you got. And I hate doing that. I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that, but I've already started my Crimson Peak build, and it's pretty much the same. I'm making sure the exterior looks good before I even worry about the interior, which I shouldn't do that, but oh well. You'll probably see a lot of random cuts in this build, but the video was running a little bit longer than I would like for it to, just because I was making sure I got the feel of the house the way that I really wanted to. So you'll see me skip some of the more boring sections of the house building here. And you'll also see me swap. One minute it'll be like a gray on the exterior, and then the next second it'll be like a brown color. And that's because I really couldn't decide what I was going to do on the exterior of the home. The gray color, though, that I originally chosen was just not doing it for me. So you'll see that change. And when I was trying to figure out what color would look the best on the outside of the house, I really kind of it took me a little while to figure that out, just because I don't really like the options that we have for the siding, I guess, like the normal, what you would think of as like I don't know what it's called, the regular siding on a house. We don't have a whole lot of great options for that as far as color. An olive green would have been really nice on this house. That's the color of my the house that I grew up in, and it would have been really nice on this house, but we don't have that color, so I had to work with what I could. So you'll see me change that here in just a few minutes, as well as the trim of the house. I think I changed it to black. I do a couple of different things, but in the end, I think it works out for the best. It feels very warm and very homey in the end, which is what I was definitely going for. Here at the beginning, when I had this gray color on it, it was very cold, and it did not feel like the house that I was really planning and hoping for. And you'll see me place these Tudor style windows, and I have no idea why I placed them. They don't even look good with this house at all. I have no idea where they came from. I was just like, just put some windows here, just whatever, don't even think about it. And yeah, so those Tudor style windows will go away, I promise. I have no idea what I was thinking. Anyway, though, you will see a whole lot of white trim here at the beginning. But that will mostly get changed to cream colors. Some of the windows don't have all of the same color swatches. Like those round windows that are on the back don't come in a black. So they look a little strange. But I make do with what I've got. I think I figured it out for the most part, and they look pretty good altogether. I did skip doing this gardening type section and just adding the foliage in the front of the house. But I did pick up here with the Christmas decorations, as you can see. I was having a lot of trouble placing that wreath, and you'll see me move it a couple of different times. But I did figure out this hanging, what was that called? Holly? What is that? Those hanging wall decorations, which I will think of what they're called in just a little while. I know what they're called. I just can't think of them right now. Garland? Is that what they are? Maybe that's what they are. Anyway, you'll see me place a lot of those because I really like them. They look really great. So you will see me place those, and you can see right there where I just have all the Christmas decorations in the very back of the house, in the backyard. And don't worry, they will go inside the house later on. Just right now, I pulled them all out because it's kind of easy sometimes to miss some of these smaller items. So sometimes I just go ahead and get out what I know I'm going to use just so I don't forget them. Over here, we're just doing some decorations with the little nutcrackers on the windowsill and just, some more Christmas stuff. Just making it look really Christmassy. And hopefully, I think it lights up pretty well at night. I think I will swap it to nighttime here in just a few minutes. The reason why I don't really recall if I do that or not is because I actually recorded this video. When did I record this? It's been a little while. I actually recorded this speed build like last week, but I've had finals and stuff, and I had a hard time getting this like commentary recorded just because, I don't know, I guess because I've been sick, but I've done some other commentary like besides this video, and I didn't have a whole lot of trouble. Just this video, for some reason, I've had trouble with. This is the 4th time I've recorded the commentary, I think, for this video, since I recorded the actual building part. So I don't know, I just had issue for some reason recording the commentary here. As you can see, I'm still having a little bit of issue. I don't know what it is. I guess I don't know what it is about this video. It's a little bit not really boring. It may just be that because I've done it so many times, because I've had coughing fits in some of the previous ones that I've done. So I don't want to repeat what I've said, even though you haven't heard what I said originally. It's just difficult. It's all so confusing. Anyway, I'm placing more of that holiday garland around just to make the place really, look Christmassy. And I added some of those boxed window plants as well. And I did have a nighttime there for a second, and you could see it did light up pretty well on the outside. I think I do add some more lights later on, but I don't remember. You can see here that I am now doing the layout of the house, which is a little bit different. It's not, I don't think of it as a normal layout to a house, especially because these stairs are all the way back here, kind of towards, like, farther away from the front doors than you would think that they would be. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is normal. I don't know. It's different to me anyway. But anyway, we've got that long hallway there in the front on the downstairs portion, as well as a big kitchen there with back doors leading to the backyard, which will kind of be a hangout area before the end of the video. We'll see it change into, there will be an outdoor cooking area and like a seating area and a bonfire. No swimming pool, just because I usually include a swimming pool in almost all of the houses that I build. I don't know if I've included a pool yet in any of the builds that I've put up on this channel. I don't think I have, actually. That's weird. Okay, well, I will include a pool at some point or another. I don't think there's going to be a swimming pool. I take that back. I mean, I've had fountains. Like in the Winnie the Pooh build, I did like technically it's a swimming pool, but it was supposed to be like a river. I mean, your Sims can swim. Your Sims can swim in that. So, I mean, technically I have had a swimming pool in my build. Not an actual swimming pool. You know what? I will do a swimming pool build, now that I think of it. If I don't forget that I just said that, I'm going to do a swimming pool build. I haven't yet used the brand new stuff pack, which I have, but I did this recording before that stuff pack came out. I plan on using it first for my Crimson Peak build, and I've already went through it and looked at it, and I know like a lot of the things in that pack I'm definitely going to use. I've like pulled them out and looked at them and been like, oh yes, this will be perfect. The patterns and the colors for the interior, there's like a paneling type of wallpaper that came with the new pack, and it's not the one that has the diamonds on it. It's the other one that's got it's square looking on the bottom, if you know what I'm talking about, if you have the pack. And there's one that's all black, and it is so beautiful, and I'm definitely going to use that a whole lot in my Crimson Peak build. It's going to look great. Originally I had one bathroom there on the upstairs, but I thought instead of one big bath, I would have two bathrooms, just, so the two smaller bedrooms could have a bathroom, and then the master could have one bathroom by itself. So that kind of worked out in the end. I know this room has kind of got a weird shape to it, but I kind of like it. It's a little bit quirky. It's a little bit different. And kind of creates for an interesting bedroom. The master bedroom, however, doesn't really have the same feel. It's kind of boring, honestly. We'll get to that in just a little while. You just see me do all the colorings on the walls. I am now decorating actually putting up Christmas decoration here in the, I guess this would be like the parlor room, maybe, the foyer, whatever it is, the very front room here. So you will see me put a lot of Christmas decorations in this front room. And I figured, if you were having a Christmas party, the very first room everybody walks in, it's like, bam, Christmas. And I thought that would be really cool, and it looks really good. That Christmas tree also looks pretty decent sized up, but it was just a little bit too big for this house. I may use a size up Christmas tree in another build. I don't know. I don't know if I'll feel like doing another Christmas build. I was just feeling really festive this day. But, another day I probably may not feel the same way. So, I did place that little, I don't know what to call it. It's a holiday item, but it's like something that's interactive. And my sim, I guess, opened it when I was in live mode, just testing out some of the things that I've got in there. And I also had her cook. So I wanted to be able to place a lot of food around the house to make it really look like Christmas time, because that's what my house looks like on Christmas time. There's just food everywhere. So I did have her cook, and when I did that, I think something happened, and she ended up walking over to that's sitting on the mantle. I don't know what it is. It's something that's interactive though, and she opened it up, and so in the screenshots you won't see that little wrapped up thing sitting there on top of the mantle. It'll be a little stuffed animal looking thing, but that's really not that big of a deal. If it really bothers you and you want that back into the or you want to put that back into the build, you can actually, I think, go into debug mode, or let me think. I think you can go into you open up the cheat menu or the cheat bar, and then you type in bb.ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. Then you go to bb.show hidden objects, and it should pop up in debug menu or something, or if you type in holiday it might just show up. I don't remember, but you should be able to put that back into the game if you really like the look of that, which whatever. I did skip a little bit of the actual building of the kitchen, but I did pick up here with the decorating, the Christmas decorations in the kitchen, which are kind of plain looking, but it is kitchen. I mean, I didn't want all of the Christmas decorations to look the same, so the ones here in the kitchen are different colors than the ones that are in the living room, which are mostly red. As you can see, I did change those bar stools to red as well, just to bring some color to the kitchen. It was looking a little bit drab, so you did see me do that. And then I am placing some flowers here now, just to, like I said, make it look a little bit less drab. I did want this to be, very, very traditional and crisp looking, almost like it's an old house. It's been maybe renovated to look a little nicer. As you can see, we have the old looking tiled floors, which I thought they look really nice, and they look very similar to something that I would see in a house that's similar to the one I grew up in. And this house really does kind of remind me of the style of that house. It's not at all the same as that house, which I may do a build on my house one day, just because I love that house. It's the house that I grew up in. If you've ever heard the Miranda Lambert song, "The House That Built Me," oh my God, it's it sounds really stupid and really cheesy, but that song is so much the truth about that house. My dad even feels the same way, because my dad grew up in that house. So I wouldn't mind doing a build of that house. I've done it, or I've tried to do it before, and that was before I got as good as I am now. Not that I'm great at building, but I mean, I am better than I was. So the last time I tried to do it, I wasn't that great. And I think I may be able to do it better now. The only problem is that it's one of those houses that's got 2 floors, but the upstairs, the top portion or whatever is like in the roof. Like some of the rooms in our house have like slanted walls because it's part of the roof. Not really like the room. It's gonna be confusing. Like there's a closet in my old bedroom. When you go in the closet, there's like a slanted roof, and that's because it's part of the attic, or part of the attic, part of the roof. The wall is slanted because it's part of the roof. I'm sorry, I have a really hard time for some reason commentating on this video. I don't know what it is. I've never had this much trouble with a video, but I'm not going to do another commentator. I'm not going to go back through and start another commentary session just because it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. Anyway, though, that house does have a very similar, like, traditional feel like this. So, I might do that. Probably, I might do it soon. It just depends on what I get done here in the next, whatever, week or so. I was supposed to have my last final today, and some problems came up with the teacher. Like, it was supposed to be an online final, and it didn't appear online when it was supposed to, and so there's been some issues with it. So we have until Monday to take it. So I still haven't finished my finals, even though I'm supposed to have finished it already. It should have been over like 2 hours ago, but I mean, things happen. So still haven't finished my finals, and I've got to do Christmas shopping with my boyfriend. We're doing that Saturday. Today is Thursday, yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to take some time to actually get some videos done and hopefully, edited. I'm also doing that tonight. I'm probably going to try to stay up as late as I can to work on it, but I'm the type of person that, like, I'm like an 80-year-old woman, I swear. I have to go to sleep at, like, if I'm awake at 11 o'clock, it's like a miracle. And yes, I realize I said miracle instead of miracle. I don't know if that's a me thing or if that's a Southern thing. I have certain little things that I say that are incorrect, and I have no idea why I say them the way I do, because it's not like a Southern dialect reason that I say them the way I do. It's just, I don't know, it's just habit. It's just something that for some reason, growing up, I heard it a certain way, and I thought that's how you say it, and that's how I've been saying it my whole life, and so I never changed it. And I guess miracle is one of them. So I said miracle, like mare, like Mary, instead of miracle. And I know how to spell it, so I know the way you're supposed to say it. I just didn't because, I mean, I do that. And there's other words like, I have to like think about it if I'm going to say it. Like crayon, like the coloring crayon, like Crayola crayon. Like, in conversation, I don't say crayon. I say crayon. Why? I don't know. I know that that's not how it's pronounced. Nobody in my family pronounces it that way. Nobody that I know pronounces it that way. But I do. I don't know. I don't know why. Crown. I say crown. Like a crown that you wear on your head. Don't know. Don't know why I do that. But I do. It's just something that, like, it's a bad habit that I cannot fix. I've tried to, and I have to really, really think about it, like, to pronounce it correctly. And there's a lot of words that I do that with, like, because of my dialect or because of my accent. But that word, like crayon, and like I don't think miracle is one of them. I don't think there's a lot of people like with a Southern accent that say miracle, but whatever. I get so off topic when I'm doing these videos. Anyway, we're on to the outdoor kitchen area, and you'll see me move some of these islands around a little bit just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I really like it. It's really cool. It's got that little bar area. It's got the grill. My dad would love this. My dad loves outdoor cooking areas. That's like his favorite. That's something that he really wants for the outside, because he likes to grill steaks and he likes to grill like potatoes and things like that. Make shish kebabs. We just made those not long ago, actually. That's not something that we have a whole lot, but he likes to do that. So do my uncles. They like to cook outside. And my boyfriend, actually, now that I think of it. Maybe I really enjoy outdoor cooking because of them. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I placed those Day of the Dead candles there. Even though they are Day of the Dead, they look a little bit Christmassy to me. So we're just going to pretend. We're going to pretend that they are Christmas candles. They're gold. So, whatever. like a gold bell or something, like the one on, I know there's a movie with a gold bell. Is it the Polar Express? I think it is. And, like, you're supposed to, as long as you believe or something, or when you're a kid and you still believe in the magic of Christmas, you're supposed to still be able to hear the ring of the bell. I think. I'm pretty sure that's the story anyway. I don't know. The Polar Express is not one of my favorites. I don't know why. It's not a bad movie. It's actually a pretty cute little movie. Actually, I take that back. I think the cartoon, like the way they're drawn is kind of creepy. I don't know what it is, but the way they are drawn in that movie are like the art style is just a little bit creepy, and I usually like creepy, but not for Christmas movies. They're just drawn in a really creepy way. Like their eyes are kind of weird looking. I'm very particular about eyes. I hate birds. I am terrified of birds because their eyes are so scary looking. I don't know what it is. It's like they just like look into your soul, and it's terrifying. I hate birds. Anyway, I don't hate any animals. Usually, I love animals. I mean, I don't know how many animals. I've even rescued birds, so like baby birds, especially like that fall, because we have a lot of trees where I grew up. We had a lot of trees in the backyard, and we would have baby birds fall out of the nest all the time and like break their wings. And we had cats around a lot because we love animals, and so we would try to get to baby birds before our cats did, and before our cats ate them, because that's what cats do. And usually, we're okay with that as long as it's rats or some type of vermin. That's fine. That's what we have cats for. But birds usually we would try to save, and we rescued quite a few while I was growing up. And even now, sometimes my mom will rescue them, but for the most part, like big birds, like grown-up birds, adult birds, I don't like them. They scare me. I never want a pet bird. I don't want them. They're terrifying. They're just freaky. I don't want them. I don't want anything to do with them. So, yeah, that's my little spill about birds. I didn't even talk about the fact that they have Hitler eyes. One of my best friends, loves... I can't remember. One of my best friends loves the fact that I refer to them as Hitler eyes. That's what birds have. Little beady Hitler. I don't know what it is. I don't like them. They're just, soulless. Anyway... we're up into the upstairs portion. I really like this little seating area I came up with. It's really cute. I had never used that city living rug, and I thought it looked really nice in this house. It's got like an Indian feel to it, but it kind of looks like a Persian, traditional rug too. I guess a Persian, I don't know. I don't know what Persian traditional means, but you know what I mean. One of those rugs that would be in an old house like this. This is the bedroom that I was talking about that was a little quirky. It's a little different shaped, but I like it. I put that mirror on the diagonal wall, and I think it's a little cute, getting ready area for that bedroom, for whatever teenage sim I guess that you would have in there. If you download this on the gallery, feel free to change around the bedrooms, whatever you like. I do that a lot, especially for my Meg Griffin Let's Play, which should be going up soon, within the next few days. So, I don't think I had mentioned a whole lot about it yet. But anyway, my Meg Griffin LP should be going up within the next few days. And I do have some builds on it that are from the gallery, that I downloaded from some other people. I did use some of my own builds as well. But the ones that I downloaded from the other people, I did, show who I got them from. But those builds... a lot of them I went in and edited the bedrooms to suit whatever Sims I had living in that house, just because, some of them didn't have a bedroom for a teenage girl and a bedroom for a teenage boy and, you know, So I just made the house suit my Sims. But I didn't change a whole lot, especially on the exterior of those homes. So you will see those whenever that LP comes up, which should be, you know, pretty soon. And I'm going to have to record another part, like part 2 for that LP tonight. So I do have part 1 recorded and almost ready to go. I think I've got to edit it just a little bit. I've got a couple of things I need to do with it before it comes up on the channel. But it should be ready pretty soon. And then I should be recording. I'm going to record a lot tonight, hopefully. Fingers crossed that I get a lot recorded tonight. I need to get... I'm trying to do the math in my head. I've got one ready I'll have 2 ready when I get done with this one. So about 5 more videos would be great. Not tonight, but like tonight and tomorrow. That would be awesome. So we'll see. Hopefully another part of Crimson Peak I'll be able to get done. I can record, that I can record that tonight, the build, and then I can do the commentary tomorrow. So we'll just see what I get done. Yeah, I just have to think and have to try to plan. So far, my planning has been terrible. Even though I've tried to write it down in a planner and make myself do it, it's not that I'm like procrastinating my videos. It's just that I've had a lot of other things going on. And sometimes school especially is a little bit more important. So I have to put that first. I had an essay I had to write today, and I was supposed to have that final today, but that was both for the same class. So we had an essay due today and a final today. But, the final didn't pan out, so. Oh, well. We have mostly finished the upstairs and mostly finished the whole house, actually. We're about to jump in the screenshots pretty soon, but the master bedroom, as I said, is pretty plain. I've got a little bit of a seating area here. The vintage stuff actually might look pretty good in this upstairs, the master bedroom, just to make it look really nice. But like I said, the vintage stuff wasn't out yet when I did this build, so it's also pretty plain looking, just a little bit anyway. I mean, it's kind of classy, but fairly plain. Into the screenshots now, we have, the exterior of the house from a couple of different angles, and we'll also have exterior shots during the nighttime too, but that'll be at the end. We've got the interior shots of most of the rooms, and you can see I've laid out all the food there. It looks really great. I think I have some also in the dining area too, yeah. So there's food there in the kitchen, food in the dining area. I've got presents everywhere, Christmas trees, Christmas decorations everywhere, lots of wreaths and lights, and I also laid out those musical instruments too, like as if they're presents, even though I guess they wouldn't be. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty neat though. The upstairs is pretty simple, pretty plain. Not any Christmas decorations up there, but it's whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Please leave suggestions down below if you have anything that you'd like to see me build. If you have anything you'd like to see me build, I don't mind taking some suggestions, and like anything too. If you would like to see me play some different games, please let me know those too. I love horror games, so whatever. But thank you so much again for checking this video out, and stay tuned for more builds similar to this. It may be different, maybe similar, and go back through my channel. I've got several builds like this, not like Christmas, but lots of different types of builds. I'm sure there's something there for anybody to like, but whatever. Thank you once again, and I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.